Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Right to the air is Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. Here we go. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. They're going for it with Dobbins. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And Jackson throwing once more. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And the ball is knocked out, and the Bengals grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so.
And there he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to Mixon on second down. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
11 mighty.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A much-needed boost defensively there. I mean, that really one of the first things that's gone right for him in this first half.
No question about it, partner. We've seen this before. You've got an offense that doesn't have any points yet. Go out and make a play on D. Then you head back to the sideline saying...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I've become a firm believer over the years that many drops happen before the ball's even snapped. When you call a wide receiver screen, as we saw there, I know these guys really well. They're thinking about that play going to the end zone, and sometimes they forget to catch the football first.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. To the air again, Burrow. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. Second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To throw again on second down. Burrow, throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. 11. Inside handoff to Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. To Mixon on the check down. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
On the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14. To throw is Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter. Touchdown Bengals. Tyler Boyd, 33 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying it?
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Mixing up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 43-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
11.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, it's Mixon, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
2nd and 5 now. Burrow. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Jackson. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now, 4th quarter is certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And Jackson throwing once more. And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off the pass.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
11 mighty. 11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. The Bengals on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And that is taken in by Hurst. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Mixon will try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Down at the 25.
Here we go.
2nd down at 7.
Here we go.
Now it's Mixon running right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, here we go.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
I'm fine, ready? Eleven.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board, so if you're moving.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.